Jackson with Prairie View A&M University. Once again, if you do have questions, we ask you please utilize the raise your hand feature to get your question in the queue. With that being said, happy to be joined by Coach Jackson with PVAMU. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning.
Coach, as always, we appreciate you taking this time out of your schedule to join us. If you could start us out with an opening comment recapping this past week's competition.
Yeah, we had our last home game against Mississippi Valley, senior day for us. Got a chance to watch 30-plus seniors play their last home game in Panther Stadium. Started off extremely fast with a good lead at halftime and probably had one of the most disappointing third quarters that we've had. Ended up getting a punt blocked, and they ended up scoring a touchdown off of that. And so we had some mechanical issues there that we got to get fixed. And all in all, ended up winning the game. But really hated to see the punt block. We hadn't had any of those issues all season on that unit, and so we played some different guys in that and at that time, and just a disappointing deal for our program. So we got to get better, continue to get better during this bye week, get healthy, and get ready to play in the championship game.
Appreciate those opening comments, Coach. First question goes to Perry Daniels.
Good morning, Coach.
Good morning.
Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you.
Let's talk about what you see on film from the defending HBCU national champions as you prepare for this championship football game in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, they got a really good operation in all three phases. They won some tight games, some close games, which championship programs do. They look well coached. They've got a lot of talent everywhere, and so it should be a really good football contest for us, and we should really be challenged in this deal because they're a really good football team. They do a really good job. That's why you were able to say the defending national champions, right? And so we certainly believe that they're a good team and that we're glad that we have the extra week to get ready for a talented team such as them. But we believe we're talented too. And so we believe we got an opportunity to go out and compete at a really high level and see where the chips fall.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
This question goes to Wayne Cartwright.
Hey, Coach Jackson, how's it going today, sir?
Going good. Good morning.
Hey, Coach, can you just fill us in? Just give us a little bit of a little bit of transparency. What does this bye week practice schedule look like for you guys in terms of timing and all that good stuff?
Yeah, man, it's pretty normal operation around here for us. Championship programs, in my opinion, practice on Thanksgiving. That's what we do. Championship programs practice on Thanksgiving around here, and we're certainly not going to, as we're getting this national emergency weather alert, we do things and the way that we go about preparing. It's worked for us thus far. We'll continue to do that. After we practice on Thanksgiving, then our guys can go and hopefully they go to their coaches' homes and things of that nature that we've opened up to them, have a great meal. The local guys they're going to take some guys home with them and come by the coach's house. But it's a great time for us to spend together. I'm not from the school of let everybody go home and then we come back next week ready to go. If you break people's routine, then you're opening yourself up for a lot of foolery. And we're just not going to do that within our program. We've done things a certain way thus far. We're going to stay true to it. So I appreciate the question, but it's not much different than a normal week for us.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for, Coach. And I appreciate you for answering that with the transparency that you always do. So best of luck, and we'll definitely be talking here coming up here as you get ready for this championship game.
Thank you.
This question goes to James Hill.
Hey, Coach, I hope you and everyone on campus are well. When you think about the process of building a program, putting the culture in, putting the hard work in, you guys all collectively as one, just talk about as you gear up for the next game, how important this is, and just staying the course and doing what you have to do to be successful.
Yeah, when we got here, we made very clear what we came here to do. A lot of people kind of took that and ran with it whatever way they ran with it. the guys in this building, the people in this building, we set forward to do a lot of things that wanted to accomplish things that we said we wanted to accomplish. This is no surprise to us. Prairie View A&M, for all of you journalists out there, Prairie View A&M will always be in this conversation as long as we're here. I don't know what's going to happen if I'm not here, right? If this program isn't here. But as long as we're here, we're going to always be in this conversation. And we said that very clearly day one. And so for us, it's just a piece by piece process. We had a lot of things to get right internally before we could put an external team out on the field. And we're nowhere near where we want to be. But we're so far away from where we used to be until it's of the utmost importance that people in our building understand. We talk all the time about how the media didn't think we would be here. The media said we'd be spraying the pads down, getting ready for spring ball right now. And that's just not the case. Prairie View A&M, I came here because I thought this was a place we could win the national championship. I still believe that today. And we're right on the doorstep. We got to play a really good football team. It's been said that the conference goes through Jackson, Mississippi. They're exactly right. And we look forward to getting on the bus and going out there and competing at a high level.
All right, Coach. Have a blessed holiday, and we'll see you in Jackson.
Thank you.
This question goes to Dr. Cavill.
Kenyatta Cavill, Dr. Cavill, inside the HBCU Sports Lab. You've stated from the beginning, and you stated even through this interview in regards to the preparations of planning to be here at this time of the year, meaning that you wanted to be practicing for some postseason competition, whether that was the playoffs or in this case, championship game. Can you talk about what that means in terms of constructing a schedule for the next 2 weeks, whether you are playing for the playoffs after this weekend or getting weather for a championship game? What does that look like from a program that wants to be consistent about practicing on Thanksgiving such a way that you have a team that is best prepared to go out there and do the things that this program now is looking at doing, competing in postseason competition?
Yeah, Doc, I appreciate that question. First of all, let me say, after sitting on those committees in the NCAA and watching how the FCS puts together the playoff deals, it's going to be very hard for a team in the SWAC to make the playoffs and everything lining up just right. It's very hard for teams in the SWAC to get in the FCS top 25. And in my opinion, it's kind of by design, but I'll save my opinion on that for another time. For us, it was very clear that we wanted to be competing for the SWAC championship, and that when you looked at our schedule, there was a week in between if we got to this point. And so now that we're at this point, it's been planned for, because for us as a staff, it's no different than having the first round bye in Division II. It's as you get ready to go. And so we've been here before. Last year was a week earlier for us. And I think people forget that we came from a championship program. And so for us, when we start doing championship things here, it's not the first time that our staff has done it. It might be the first time that the secretary might have booked the rooms the way we book them, but this is not our first time operating in this manner. And so those schedules were planned out in the summer. If for some reason we didn't make it, here's what we'd be doing on this week. We spent a lot of time on that. But this schedule is very similar to ones we've been around before at past places. And so we knew how to adjust to it. We knew what we wanted to do. In Division II, if you're not practicing on Thanksgiving, you're terrible. It just is what it is. Like you didn't have the season you wanted. And so
Right.
we've always had this plan on being off on Thanksgiving and playing the next week. And so thank the good Lord, it worked out for us to where we were able to use a lot of things and change some things that we might not have liked before because we're at a different place where our stadium is on campus and we just got a lot more access and resources. So it's been a really good deal and it's been planned out. So we're not in a panic like most people would be on what the next steps are. We kind of knew when we left the field on Saturday what we would do moving forward.
Appreciate the insight, Coach, and good luck moving forward. Hope to continue to talk with you as you build the program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Question goes to James Barrett.
Coach, you have said repeatedly that this is nothing new for your staff as far as building for a championship, and your time in the Gulf South Conference, you were a champion there. If you could let us know, what was the thing that your staff looked at as pedestrian that was revolutionary to the people that you introduced it to at Prairie View?
Planning Thanksgiving and planning to have Thanksgiving practice. That was not a custom around here. We wanted to make sure that very clearly nobody buy no flights for Thanksgiving, because we kind of plan on being here and having practice Thursday morning. And so that was a new thing around here. People had just been used to booking flights, even if they competed for the championship. Before, people were going home on Thanksgiving Day. We don't go home on Thanksgiving in Prairie View A&M football anymore. We stay together. If Thanksgiving is about giving thanks for the things that we've been given and our family, then we stay here with our football family. You see mom and them at Christmas, or tell mom and them to come on down and they can get with us, because there's plenty of dressing and turkey to go around. And so we wanted to make sure that people knew how we ball right now. And so it was new. It was creating, and again, it's everything's new, James, because we're creating our program. And there's a lot of programs that's been here, but we just look at things a different way. And so that was something that we had to introduce to them. But I was really proud at the way we received it. And now there's an expectation to not go home on Thanksgiving. If you at home with your mom and them on Thanksgiving, we failed in Prairie View A&M football.
Coach, one final question. On your social media, they had you singing during practice. Is that something new? And do the players enjoy it, or do they try to shut you up?
No, they don't. They can't shut me up. I'll take their money. And so you can't. When you're the head coach, man, you can do whatever you want. But we try to have fun with our players. And somebody caught me on camera doing that, but we try to have a lot of fun while casting the vision of where we want to go. That's us every day. That's us everywhere we've been. And so we certainly, these guys teach me so much about what's going on in society in their world today. And so we try to have fun, and there's a lot of banter that goes back and forth. And it's a competitive atmosphere. And so we've had some singing contests. We've had some other things go on that are of competitive nature. But can't nobody shut me up, James. The rest of the league should know that by now. It's hard to shut Tremaine up. All he do is talk.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Coach Jackson, we sincerely appreciate your time, and we look forward to talking with you again next week during the SWAC Football Champion Head Football Coaches Media Session.
Thank you. Go Panthers.
Yes, sir. Thank you.